Hey y'all, it's me, Nancy Lynn. This is the 26th of April. This is Flosstube 224, which is amazing in and of itself. It has been a whole week. I don't know what else to say about it other than that. I think I did the last of the debreeding last night on his blisters. It was wretched, but I don't think there'll be any more. I think that's done. Monday we see I don't know what you call it. It's just gonna be like the main doctor who has to refer him for the ENT appointment. So, and then on Wednesday we see the orthopedic surgeon again. So we will get some more information this week and, know a little more than what we do right now. I am fixing to go get a haircut. So I'm filming this morning and then running on because while I like the length up here, this is out of control. It's so hot and there's so much of it. And of course my double crown cowlicks and all this back here and my reverse hairline. My hair is a wreck. So I'm going to go get some of this brought into the fold. Thank y'all for all the sweet thoughts and prayers for his quick healing and recovery and for us not killing each other through the process. So far, neither one of us is dead. No promises, but I think we made it through the hardest week. I did get some stitching done, not a ton. Like last night, I worked yesterday and then I came in and did his blisters and everything, debreeded all them, which means, if you don't know what that means, where the blisters burst and there's that loose skin on top, like when you have a blister that bursts, you have to cut all that off and then put the medicine on. So it's awful. But I did that, and then I had to go pick up some of his medicine at the pharmacy, and I get some more bandages and stuff at the pharmacy. So we did that, and then by the time we got back home and we ate a little bit, I was just kind of done. I just kind of sat there. I was wore out. Yesterday wore me out. So there wasn't a lot of stitching last night, and there's been one other night that was that way. So I didn't get as much done as I would have liked. I will start with my birthday start. I started on my birthday, let me see if you can see it, there we go. Good Tidings of Joy. It's by Needlework Press. And it has the little Santa and then the Noah's Ark. And then you can see down here, they did it 1/1 in all black on red. So you can do it either way. I'm doing this one with the red and the green here. And I'm just using the, I don't remember if it gives you other options. It gives you could use Weeks Cayenne and Weeks Juniper. I'm just using the DMCs, the 816 and the 319. So those are the two colors together. And as you'll see, my needle's still in here. I last night just was like, ugh. Here, I do have my needle book right here. I could put it in. Patty tries to keep me right and sends me a needle book, and then I don't know why I didn't. That proves how tired I was last night. I just stuck my needle in the fabric instead of putting it in my needle book. But this is the fabric that I was using for Lucy V. Moore. I ordered different fabric for her. I have not trusted myself to cut it this week. I've set it out 2 times. And then I'm just like, you know what? I don't know that I have the bandwidth for this. So poor Lucy has not got a good, even now she doesn't even have a start. But I did take the time while I was feeling like my brain was gonna burst, and I took the other, what was started of Lucy on this corner is now out. But here is my Stanny with his sack. So I just have the bottom of his outfit to finish. But he is so, so cute. And I don't know what's wrong with me. When I first looked at it, I thought this was a long little thing coming off his hat. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you, I ain't right this week. I ain't. But he is adorable. So he's on 30 count weeks straw. And I just think it's gonna be so cute. I like the colors on here a whole lot. So I think he's gonna be really adorable as he goes on, and you know, maybe just do an animal or two a week even and just keep on progressing down. But it is so cute. It is 275 wide by 51 high. So it's, you know, not a lot to it, but it's long like this. So I'm just loving it though. So fully recommend Good Tidings of Joy by Needlework Press. I love it. And now, if you have been watching Patty Ken, she's on Instagram and she has her Flosstube. Now, she hasn't done her Flosstube while they've been on their trip. She's been sending me beautiful pictures in the mornings and stuff of where they pulled into port and how pretty it is and stuff to keep me seeing beautiful things. So that has been very nice to get to live a little bit vicariously through her holiday. Who else? And like I said, here's Lucy in her bag, but she has not got started again yet. Hopefully this weekend I can get my brain right and get to working on Lucy again. Hopefully. And I feel like I'm a little crooked today, y'all, so just bear with. I did work on my 4th of July rules. A lot of y'all, Susan, Roby, Catherine, Dorothy, several of y'all told me that that I knew it had the man, I thought maybe their dad or somebody's husband, has something to do with this frame. And that is their daddy, and his name is Jim Moore, and he makes them, and they are just so pretty. And they just sell out immediately from when they go on because they are so cute. It is a beautiful frame. So pretty. So I thank y'all for that, because I always think, I think I heard something, or I think but I'm not sure. These are my colors. I just pulled some DMCs, some of what it called for, and then some of my Wicked Stepmother colors. But I think they're pretty similar to what's called for, and that's a beautiful color palette. That is so pretty. I love that. Let's see if I can get this on a board for y'all. So I finished my second section, which is what I wanted, was to finish the second section. And to start on my third. So I got that done. And I just love it. I moved some of my colors around. I don't know why I always do that, but I do. Well, I wanted Glory to be red. I don't know. They have Glory blue, Fly Oh Glory, but I wanted my Glory to be red for some reason. I don't know why. So I switched them around. So I have Fly Oh Glory. So my top one, the 4th of July rules, I had done. I'd started on Fly Oh Glory last week and had my house built. And I may have had a letter or two somewhere. But I got it finished, got the flowers put in and the border under it. And then the next one is Remember the Fallen. Remember and Honor the Fallen. So I've got my little flag, which is so adorable. And I'm just loving it. It is on 32 count espresso Lugana by Fiber on a Whim. It's beautiful fabric. It is, let me see if I can, there you can see it now. You can see all the mottling and it is so pretty. And it's one of the ones that it's on both sides. So it's dyed through. Some of them, you know, it's just on the front and the back is, you know, kind of solidy, but this one is dyed through. So it's on both sides. So it is a beautiful piece of fabric. It's beautiful to work on. It has just, it stitches so nice. It has good body to it. It's not super stiff, but it has some firmness, but I love it. And I worked on this weekend. So I pulled this out this weekend and worked on it. I've been trying to get my walks in every day to help clear my head and not be shut in the house and, you know, go outside and get some fresh air. And I've been pulling weeds. I've only got to swim the one time, which thank y'all for y'all's pity on my bathing suit. Liz and Jeanette and Linda and Carla, they said they were sorry about my bathing suit, and that it is true. When it's something, your favorite thing, your bathing suit just, you know that sound when the elastic dies. It just got too old. It just, and I just, oh no. Because y'all know finding a good bathing suit is a rough thing. It's bad. It is bad. Because like I said, I like, my body is super long. So we're like those weird people because we have an extra vertebra. So and it's not down at the bottom like the little, like a vestigial tail. It's up in our spine here. So our bodies are long, and which is freaky, but is what it is. And so we have these super long bodies, and so then a one-piece bathing suit is like really always cutting in. It's always cutting in. So I like a two-piece, but I like a, you know, like a fuller bottom on it, like shorts, or like a, you know, like a fuller bottom on it. I ain't 18 anymore. I ain't trying to go naked. Okay, I ain't trying to go naked. So I need it to have good support in it in the top, and then I want some coverage on the bottom. Bathing suit is a difficult thing. It is a difficult thing. So when your bathing suit dies, it's sad times. So I thank y'all for pitying me and my sad bathing suit day, but I recommend this for anybody. I loved my Christmas rules, and so I jumped right on and started the 4th of July rules as soon as I finished my 4th of July rules, and maybe before I finish it, because I want to have my autumn rules you know, ready for display. So I don't know if I can finish it in all of August. That doesn't give me much time if I finish this. So I may have to overlap a little bit. I may be having 2 rules going at once, but this thing is adorable. So, so cute. So I recommend I recommend all the rules from Primrose Cottage Stitches. And I loved my Halloween rules by Lizzie Kate. It was a beautiful stitch. Who said they were thinking about starting theirs? Joanne, pick up that Halloween rules and get stitching on it. You will be so glad that when you get it finished and you can display it, because it is just the cutest. She said after seeing mine last week, she felt like she wanted to pick hers up and start working on it again. I fully recommend that. I'm in full support of that. Set it aside when you don't want to work on it, but when you feel led, pick it up and go. Which the fabulous Patricia Geary posted a list of, I saw these two, and it made me think about it, on her page, that I think it's Fans of Blackbird Designs. Do I got it? Is that right, Patricia? I've only been a member of it for 8 million years, and I'm sitting here trying to think of the name. The Easter Parade is one of the ones. So these two are Easter Parade by Blackbird, and they are on the list of the re-releases. So if you've been looking for that one and, you know, it's been on the secondary market and I haven't been able to find it, it is one of the ones on their list of re-releases, which is fabulous because then we can all stitch it again. I love stitching those two. I borrowed them. They were already out of print when I stitched them in 2015. And was able to borrow them through the lending group and stitch it. Patricia has a lending group, and I don't know if it's still accepting members or not. I'm not sure. You'd have to check on there. But I was able to borrow it because it was out of print and not anywhere, and stitch it and then return it. And I was so thankful because it's some of my favorite spring pieces are those two right there. I love it. So they will be coming back to a LNS near you. Now, I worked on, Charles had a question about this, and I'm not, if anybody has any intel, oh my, what have I done here? Oh, I've got a piece of something through my piece of string through the zipper on the thing here. There we go. Little piece of, there we go. This one that I've worked on, I don't know who the designer is. I've looked at everything on the kit. It's a kit. It's old. It's from '96. But I don't know who the designer is. I love it. Like I said, I think I'm going to color her hair. I don't think I'm going to leave it just part of the fabric like that. But she is so cute. And it says it's by Banner Designs, B-A-N-A-R, B-A-N-A-R, in Fallbrook, California. But it just says what it includes. It says Four Season Angels. And the top, it just says FSA for Four Season Angels. So I don't know who did this adorable design, but I do love it. But I don't know who the designer is. And maybe that is, maybe Banner Designs was the designer. I don't know. I don't know, Charles, but it is so cute. This one is Serbian Proverb. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to jump up. I forgot my Happy Meal. Hold, please. Please, I'll get it before I forget, because if I don't do it right now, we all know I will forget. Hold on. Hold, please. I'm sporting my clip shirt today. I got them for Susu and I since it was her birthday. And I loved it. Okay, I can't believe I forgot that. I had it stacked up right there and laid it on the counter to pick up something else and forgot to pick it back up. Okay, this is Serbian Proverb by La D. I told y'all I wanted to stitch it forever, and I just said, I'm gonna start it, and I did. I don't know if it's in any of their books or not, or if it's just a standalone. I know I have one or two of their books also, but I can't remember if it's in there or not, or if it's just a standalone. I don't know if it'll fit on here, and it won't. So we'll go to this one. I'm trying to be extra careful today because I didn't put a lid on my coffee, which is bad. Oh, I was gonna tell y'all, the kids, they always make me so happy at school. And the their lunches, we get their lunches out and they eat their lunch in the classroom. every day the parents pack their lunch. And one of the little boys, and y'all know I just adore them, they're so cute. He says, Miss Niecy, look. And I said, what is it, baby? And he said, my mama packed me some pepperonis. I am not a huge fan of pepperonis, but from now on forever, I will think of them as pepperonis. And you can't help but love that. I mean, who wouldn't want to eat a pepperoni, right? They were just so cute and so funny. And I really do enjoy them so much. I've told y'all time and time again, Nabs has saved me this year. They're so funny, a pepperoni. But next week is my week, so I had to get all my lessons plans done. So I had my, we had Fun Friday, and I cut all my little pieces because one of the lessons my lesson this week is Peter and John Hill, the lame man, and birds. I'm not sure how those two things tie together, and the color purple and octagon, but that's what it is. And the letter Z. I usually get reviews, but this time I just got the letter Z, so that made me go, because then I've got review every other 2 times, which makes me so happy because I love the review week. That I had like A through J or H or something, and then like on, but through R the next time. But so I had to cut out all my little pieces, and they'll have to follow us, okay, this is piece number 1, and you glue it on so that because his legs are 2 little pieces of construction paper and they're crumpled up, we're going to have them kind of fold them like this. And but then when they heal him, you can pull him down straight and his legs are straight so he can walk on them again. So that is my lesson plan this week. So I get all those little pieces cut, and I was going to use bird seed, but I could not find any that was not made in a facility that also had peanuts in it. And our classroom doesn't have any nut allergies, but there are some in the school, and it is a nut-free zone. There is no nuts of any kind, just for safety's sake. So I had to pivot, on that a little bit, but who would have thought? And so I'm saying this to say, if you have a nut allergy, a food allergy, and my heart goes out to you. I have never had to deal with that, but have mercy. You even have to think about bird seed. Even though they're not going to eat it, they're touching it and the dust off of it. And it's just something that I was fortunate enough never have to think about. So if you do, I'm sending all the love, because that is something else. And I had my therapist appointment. I had lesson plan this week, playing nursing now, and which I'm not good at. And it's gone downhill to Denver a couple of times, but I did get these two done here. And then I started on those lines right there, just because I had extra thread, so you can even see where I stopped. So I came down here and got these 2 done. And so hopefully this weekend I can get these 2 done, and then I'll be where I'm starting on the words. If I had anything to do over again, I would change the yellow. I really like the mustard. Let me change that. I would leave this yellow and change the border to a different color. I would contrast that. Now I could pull this out and do the reverse. I would probably, if I had it, but I probably won't do it, make this be the pink, or this be the pink, or the blue, or the something. I just feel like that's a lot of yellow together, and I wouldn't do that again. But that's the way it is charted, is the same color border and little inner design border right there. So hopefully this weekend I can start on the little cartouche there with the words. and then I can have this thing finished because I do love it. I've loved it forever, and I'm glad that I finally just started it and got it going. Kimia had her tryouts for the ballet company school. She feels like she did really good, but they're only picking 2 kids. So we'll see how that goes. They should know in the next couple of weeks how, you know, if they chose her or not. So but she felt good after it was over. She felt good about it. So that made me happy that she was happy with her performance. That made me happy. So, but I love this thing. It is beautiful. Like I said, it's very subdued color palette, the way they have it stitched. And I know a lot of people love that. I'm just a little louder than that, but I am trying to just get some of it done every week. And like I said, I don't have a lot of bandwidth. That's a reason I didn't work on my my Christmas Night Tree by Liz Matthews, because I'm still in the plaid and you need to pay attention. I mean, you do get a little pattern going, but you do need to pay attention, and I don't want to mess up my little plaid. So while my brain is kind of not going right, we're supposed to meet Keely and Bebe on Saturday to eat, but he couldn't get ready in time, so it didn't happen. So I haven't seen Catch this week. He sent me videos, and he got a new little tractor, like a little motor tractor, you know, like he drives, with a little bucket on the front. So it's like Daddy's, right? So he has one like his and like my daddy's. Oh, there's my little squirrel. And so yesterday, Keely let him call me. And so he's showing me his fish. He got a little, like a betta in a tank. And then he's showing me his tractor. So he's running out there with the phone, you know, and he's showing me. And then he says, "Hang on, Shug." And so he drops the phone in the bucket, and he takes me for a ride all around the yard and everything. But he said, "Be sure and tell me, hang on, Shug." I was dying. He's so cute. "Hang on, Shug." So I did, but it looks like he's gonna be a good driver like his daddy. His daddy is a very good driver. He can drive a semi, a tractor, bobcat, anything, and is an excellent driver and always has been. And I do give the credit for that to my brother-in-law. Both my boys started working for Ray when they were super young. And so they learned, you know, to drive equipment in the field. So I tell him all the time when he gets tired farming, he needs to open him up a driving school. He says he don't think he's in it for that. He don't think he's ready for that. And I mean, I get it. You know, my parents finally had to put me in a driving school because I did not want to drive. It makes me, and still it's not a joy for me. It is not something I enjoy. I don't like it. I do it, but I don't like it. And so Daddy would try to make me drive, and I would go to bawling every time. I would cry. And so they just signed me up in a driving school and said, "You're going to keep on going till you get a driver's license or till you move out from here and we can't have no control over it anymore. So as long as you're living with your mom at home, you got to go to the driving school." So they signed me up. It was terrible. And it gets down to the end, okay? And the man in town in Waxahachie, he was very, you know, the highway patrol does it. I don't know if they do that everywhere. And I don't think, maybe they don't anymore. Maybe they have just other people do driving tests. I'm not sure. But it used to be the highway patrol, you know, with the area like. And so Jimmy's daddy was the highway patrol, what did the test. He flunked his own son 2 or 3 times, okay? And so he was very rough on you. I mean, you had You had to be a good driver, right? And so it's down to the end, and he signed up all the other kids. And I said, so tomorrow? And he said, no, you ain't going tomorrow. And I said, oh, I thought everybody was going tomorrow. And he said, everybody else is going tomorrow. He said, they're going tomorrow to Mr. Smith, and they'll get their test, from Officer Smith. He said, but I'm taking you. And there was an officer in another town. There's one that owes me a favor. And that's where I'm taking you. And he said, of course, and I'm 18, what was I, no, I was 17. I wasn't 18 yet, I was 17. And he said, and you need to wear that red dress you wore a couple of weeks ago, okay? And I did. And the officer parallel parked the car for me. I ran a stop sign, veered toward a jogger at one point, but he gave me my driver's license. Probably just to get me out of the car, okay? I'm not even sure what was going on, but it was, like I said, driving ain't my thing. I don't like it. I like to do more than one thing at a time, okay? And when you're driving, you need to be doing just driving right, because at home, I'll be stitching and watching TV, and, I've got laundry going, and no, like this. And even when I walk, I have an audio book on. And so I will have, an audio book if I'm by myself in the car, but, the music, whatever. I like to be doing a lot of things at one time. And when you're in the car, it's like you're just doing you're just driving. I hate that. I hate it. And I hate trying to deal with other people and they crazy and the way they drive, just darting out in front. And like I said, the year I tried to give up cursing for Lent was drastically horrible because people make me say curse words when I drive. And yes, I don't even want to own that, okay? Other people make me do that. I don't do it, okay? Their driving makes me say curse words. So I got to finish this week. This is my highlight, and I just realized I don't have my initials. Oh, I do. There you go. They are there. I was like, oh my gosh, I leave my initials off in the year. I got a finish on my Give Thanks by Hands On Design. It's adorable. It's on Jack's Rum. I just dyed my own because I had this little piece, and when I decided I wanted to start on it, I just wanted to, I just wanted to get it all together, so I just dyed it myself. It's pretty close to, it may be, just like Jack's Rum. I'm pretty good color matcher because at the lab, we had to, when I did the fingernails on the prosthetics at the lab, I had to match them to your other fingers, your other fingernail colors, which do change some, but you have a general hue that's kind of the same. And so I've got used to looking at colors over the years. So this is not Jack's Rum that I bought. This is just that I dyed, but it is on Jack's Rum in the picture. But I just dyed my little piece myself. And I stinking love it. I finished it this weekend, maybe Saturday. I think I finished it Saturday. And I love it. I'm going to frame it. And I may just leave it up all the time. It is so stinking cute that I may just leave it up like forever. I just adore it. The blue I used is, somebody had asked about that. Blueberry Heel. It's my Wicked Stepmother Blueberry Heel. And it is so pretty. I used my Wicked Stepmother Scarborough Fair, Love Letters in the Sand, Penny Lane, and Blueberry Heel. I don't know if there's enough blue left in there for you to see much of the blue, but that's the color palette. And it's pretty close. This one, the green may be a little darker than the one I chose. but I just love this piece. And like I said, I think you could leave this up all the time. I don't think you'd have to, because the pumpkin's not orange. If the pumpkin was orange, I'd feel like it was super fallish. But because it isn't, I don't feel like it's quite so autumny with the white pumpkin and all that. And really no orange, on it at all. So that was exciting to have that finished this week. I did get my mail mailed. I got my mail caught up. I got to the mailbox, got my mail caught up. So that was nice. That makes me breathe better. I don't like being behind on things. That stresses me out. So it just makes me unhappy to be behind on things. To me, that's a lot of pressure. I'm not a good procrastinator because I just want to do it and have it done so I don't have to think about it anymore. And then, because I told James Williams I would snake his bathroom drain in his sink in there, and I keep forgetting about it because, well, it's not my sink, so I don't think about it. And so I got the little snake out and I set it on the counter. So now, like this morning when I was getting ready, but I didn't have time because I'm going to go get my hair cut. I didn't have time to snake the drain, but there it was sitting there and just, staring at me while I'm trying to get ready, make me want to scream. I have some happy mail this week, and I want to say Charlene, thank you. And Kim Strickland, she said her son was in a accident jet skiing, and broke his leg when he was 12 and had fracture blisters down the length of his leg. I cannot imagine. We just have from, I don't know, about this far above the ankle down all the way to the tips of his toes. And of course he has a giant foot, but I cannot imagine, Kim, I cannot imagine. She said now that same baby, because of all that trauma and knowing what he went through, is an orthopedic surgeon. So he decided to use his suffering for good. So you have a good baby there, Kim. Jennifer. She's Jennifer Humphreys, SATX, which, makes me long for San Antonio. I love to go to San Antonio. And so when I saw that in your name, I thought, oh man, San Antonio, I need a San Antonio trip. Debbie, I hope your hand is heals up quickly. She said she fell at Stitch West. She fell and broke her hand, but she said she has a family history of falls and getting, hurt, and even her stepdad passed away from a fall. So I am so sorry. We don't have as many falls. Now my sister, when she was a kid, her arms was hooked up backwards. I say that all the time, and she thinks it's not nice. But when we were kids, when you go to fall, you fall and your hands go like this, right? Your hands go like this. Something was wrong with my sister's arms because she would go to fall and her arms would go every time. And she would plant her face every time. Every time. I don't know, like I said, I said her arms was hooked up backwards when she was a kid. Now she is now now I'm gonna say she's a yoga master, and she's gonna say she's not. She is. So now, she is very coordinated and she always was coordinated, but when she would fall, she would not catch her face. Her face would take the brunt of it every time. And I mean, I don't know. And she has always been super skinny, and we do have big old heads in our family. So I don't know if just the weight of her noodle and her hands couldn't get down there. I don't know. When we were kids, y'all, and this is funny too, I'm hoping to get to see her today. So she's been calling and checking on me, and I've been missing her. When we were kids, she would take her pants. She would take her pants, and they wasn't elastic waist, okay? They was zipper and a snap, they were jeans. And she would fasten them around her head like this with the legs hanging down the back. So she was like Osaka on Disney. On Star Wars, she had these long, 2 long pieces of hair hanging down because it was jeans legs of her blue jeans. But that's how skinny she always was. Her waist was same size around as her noodle. So I don't know if just the weight of her noodle, she couldn't get the hands down. I don't know. But she was always busting her face up. So when we were talking about falls, it made me think about it, and I'm gonna hopefully get to see her today, so that'll be nice. Rose, thank you for the Navajo knowledge. I will look up the rest of that. She said it's because the rebirth of the sun. She said the Navajo people aren't supposed to look at the eclipse. They're supposed to take that time to reflect and pray. So I found that quite interesting. So I made me think, so I put on my eclipse shirt today, so I remember to say that. Okay, Jeanette said, yes, every day at school is an adventure. There is an adventure every day. And she said, and the day that does you wrong is field day. Aria loved field day. And Aria still talks about field day. Shug, you can't wait till field day. You're going to love it. It's going to be your favorite. Now, I'm pretty sure it ain't going to be Shug's favorite day. Okay. Field day ain't gonna be Shug's favorite day, I'm gonna tell you right now, because the thought of having them, because the way we do our routine, you know, I know at all times they, you know, they can't get, you know, they're inside the building or they're inside the playground that's, you know, fenced into the building or like this. Well, field day, you know, happens out front. And so they're in the parking lot. We close off all the parking lot, but still, that is a whole other level of stress for Shug. But Aria, every time she says, Shug, it's nearly field day and you're going to be so excited. It's the best day ever. And for Aria, field day is the best day ever. She is so competitive. She is so competitive. And so I'm pretty sure field day is going to do me wrong, Jeanette, just like you're saying. Okay, and before I forget to say this, Winna, she said her name is Winna because her grandpa's name was Edwin and she was named for him. And it's so funny because we have a local painter, she's passed now, but she did some beautiful bluebonnet paintings and things. But her name was, she said it Edwina, not Edwina. She said Edwina. She was Edwina Mulkey. And she did some really beautiful paintings. And so when you said that, it's just so funny because my great grandma was, we say her name Angeline, but other people pronounce it Angeline, but we said Angeline. She was Angeline. And I have a cousin named after her, Angeline, but it's just funny how, you know, and that does make sense because you're Edwin, you would be Winna, you know, Edwina. That makes sense. And I'd never thought about that, about Miss Mulkey, until you said, because I was named for him Edwin, I was Edwina, and that we pronounced it Edwina. So that made me think of Edwina Mulkey. So thank you for that, Winna. She was a nice lady and a beautiful painter. Now, this is, I got this from Becca. And it was this beautiful card. I'm gonna try to turn it so y'all can see. She sent me this beautiful card. I love it. Y'all know I love beautiful cards. And a bookmark, which is beautiful. So thank you so much. I need a bookmark because, you know, I've started a new book. I started a Boundaries book by Henry Cloud. It's something I'm trying to work on. I feel bad about boundaries. I shouldn't. I know I shouldn't. But I feel bad about boundaries. Boundaries make me feel weird. No makes me feel weird. I'll just say that right now. No makes me feel weird. It makes me feel not nice. So I am working on boundaries and doing not so great, but I'm learning. Curtis is Bio Boy Stitcher in Northern Ireland, and he sent me a thank you card, which I don't think it has his address showing, so, with these two beautiful stamps with our late sweet queen on there. And yes, she was mine too, because I thought she just was had so much dignity and poise. And then he sent me this beautiful card of Northern Ireland. So he and Audrey must be pretty close together. Because, you know, it's like when you know only two people in a country, you think they must be pretty close, right? So Audrey Fleming and Bow Boy, I need y'all to just get together and have tea or something, okay? Because I don't know why that is. But when you hear somebody, and I do it no matter where I'm at, if somebody say, I have a friend that was born there. Do you know like there are only two families in the town. There's nothing wrong with me, y'all. So he sent me these in there, and I love it. Look at these beautiful places. Some more of these beautiful places I'm going to go visit someday. So thank you so much, Curtis. I appreciate that. And I was going to show y'all this. Now, this is from my sister-in-law. She came by and brought this beautiful card made by Amy. And Amy makes cards and sells them. I don't know if I hold that up there if y'all can see it or not. Here we go. Amy Frank. Amy Frank Art. Amy Frank is her friend from school, and she makes the most beautiful cards. But because this is a needle minder, I wanted to show it. How cute is a little book stack? Isn't that adorable? So I love that. But it says it's by Caterpillar Cross Stitch. And it's a little book stack. So I love that. So since it was needle related, I wanted to show that from Sweet Jana. She also made me pretzel salad. She brought me some strawberry pretzel salad, which made me super happy. Now this is from Julie. She sent this to James Williams, a Get Well card with these beautiful cotton bows on it. I love it. So thank you for that, Julie. And then this from Sweet Daylene. And if y'all don't watch Daylene, you're missing out. She is so grateful stitching. I'm trying to get my brain going here. Daylene Wilson. And when you get a card from her, it's a picture that she took of a flower, of her stitching, of her something. And this is one of her poppies she took a picture of. So she sent me this beautiful card. And then this, and I'm going to try to show it on here so you can see it if I go this way with it. There we go. This will work. A beautiful bookmark with flowers she's pressed in there. Look at that. There's a little daisy. I don't know if that's maybe a poppy, and I'm not sure about the yellow one. It looks kind of like a larkspur bloom maybe. And I don't know if it's, I don't remember it being yellow. So it is gorgeous though. So look at that. So thank you so much, Daylene. She is SEW Grateful, Grateful. And she is always so sweet and makes you so happy. And then I got this big package. This big package from Jenny. We'll flip through some of these real quick. And she says, thanks to Stitch and Shareaway, she sent me this beautiful birthday card with this funny little kitty cat. It made me smile. This little kitty cat's behaving, unlike Patty, who never behaves. So thank you so much, Jenny, for all this fun. It gave me much time of enjoyment when my brain wasn't right to stitch. So I'll just flip through it because I'd never seen some of these. Once again, always Lucy Beam, Love and Stitches, in Autumn Leaves Fall. That is gorgeous. There you can see the name of it. It's called Leaves Fall. This one is a 3-part, and I'll hold it up like this because you can see the whole little. It is Little House Needlework's Song of the Seasons. Isn't that pretty? Once again, I feel like I'm creeping on Little House all the time, and I didn't see it. I've never seen it. Waxing Moon, Preserving Liberty. Oh, I gotta hurry. This is Lindy Stitches, I Love You More Than Yesterday. Yesterday you got on my nerves. Amen and amen. That is so cute. And look at those little crocheted hearts. That's adorable. I can feel that sometimes. Rudolph comes soon, coming soon. Post Stitches. I guess this one's called Rudolph. It's a Sue Hillis 178. Isn't he adorable? So cute. Blue flower winter Valentine with the beautiful cardinals on there. Here is a beautiful red lighthouse, holiday lighthouse. It says, I don't know if there are there. I don't know why lighthouses wouldn't be red, because that's beautiful. But I've never seen one. I've only seen them white and then the black and white stripy kind here. I love that. And then this is Love for Cross Stitch, and it's got an Air Force and an Army. So here is the little Army bear. He is so cute. My hero wear combat boots. Oh, it's Marine Corps. Yike. Sorry, guys. Marine Corps. And then this one is Air Force, I think. Yes. Yes. Look at him. So cute. Well, hi, Patty. And this is Autumn Lane's Autumn Town, which this just jumped right on in my, oh, you got to do that. Look at that. How beautiful is that by Autumn Lane? So pretty. And then this is Bird Dog by Dimensions, and all the little birds on his back is so cute. So stinking cute. I love it. So, like I said, it just made me so happy, because on the times I was too tired to be stitching, or my brain wasn't working right to be stitching, I've flipped through these at least 50 times, you know, just because I'm trying to keep my brain. So thank you so much, Jenny. It brought me lots of enjoyment. I'm gonna jump off of here and go get ready for because I'll have to drive to my hair appointment. So I hope y'all have a happy Friday. Oh, here, Patty, don't knock over my coffee. Have a great weekend. Say hi, Patty. And enjoy your stitches. Bye.